Hi. Yeah, let's just get started. No introduction. Okay, how does it look like? Oh, right, I forgot. I almost forgot about the recording. So I have to open this. Okay. And the shortcut was this? Yes. Let's move it a bit closer. Get this ready, and this. Open the window. And also turn on the fan. Okay. And let's get started. I'm moving I'm heating it up very slowly. That should cause it to detach a bit better, at least from my experience. But there could also be a lot of differences when it comes to the wood and the specific paint. It was working in this way, it was working out better the day before yesterday when I was trying this out, but both the paint and the door was different because it was from a different year. So this door is couple years older. Okay, and shave that off. Okay, I think, yeah, it's fine for now. Again, the heat is very low, fairly low. The flame is fairly low, or small maybe. And I'm moving over the surface, not holding in one place for a long time. Okay. This area is a bit more difficult, like in all those corners and the bevels. Okay, now I will go to this end. Okay, a bit more. And now the bevel. And last edge. Hopefully the main area of the panel will go a bit easier. Okay, looks like it's like bubble tap all the way through, all the way across. So let's try to take it off. Not yet. Still a bit more heat, a bit more time. Even more time, it seems. Okay. Okay. Now this main area. Maybe I will use my right hand. because left one is starting to hurt a bit. Just moving all over the area fairly slowly, letting it gently come up to hit. Maybe this is a bit too gentle. Yeah, let's focus on smaller area. Maybe even, yeah, do a bit bigger flame. Okay, and let's try to take it off. Will it come off in one go? No. Looks like there is some sort of scar. Okay, a bit more heat. Because it cooled down a bit already. Okay, and again. And I can cut that off. And another strip. Now I'm moving slower to give it a bit more time to absorb the heat. Okay, this should be ready. And it cool down. Okay, and let's cut that off. Yeah, moving patiently works quite a bit better. I think it may be even faster in the long run. And the ad is coming up for no one to watch. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, another pass. Okay. Almost. Okay, now should be ready. And maybe I will try to do this in one go. Okay, a bit more. Looks like almost everything is attached. Okay, let's try it. No. Okay, still a bit more time. Okay, so this panel is done. Now maybe let's try this. See how will it go on actual wood. Because this is just a fiberboard. Maybe a bit slower. Okay, it's starting to bubble up. this infrared paint remover would probably work better, though it looks just like basically like a space heater. I doubt that it would work much different. So you could probably just put a space heater towards the surface. I wonder if I have some space heater, like an electric space heater. Though it would have to be like this sort of passive space heater without any fan. One with a fan would be too concentrated, I think, similarly to this torch. Okay, let's try it. Okay, maybe let's try it with the correct side. I should probably sharpen this. By now it's quite dull. Yeah, it's definitely matter of paint, and both the paint and the wood, because it was going much easier on the door frame I was doing 2 days ago, and that door frame was a couple years newer. Well, I could probably get rid of that. And I'm not sure if I should call this, like this paint, this paint and this wood, a very good combination or a very bad combination, because it's quite hard to work with. But after all, like paint not coming off is usually a good thing. But maybe in this case it's a bit too good. and in here it's against the grain. Yeah, and this one will be the last door for a bit, for maybe a month or more than a month. I can't wait. I can't wait to be finally done with this. I want to start working on some other projects, do some historical tailoring again. It's been over a month since I started this. Okay, that should be enough. And looks like I should be working from the other side, because this way, it's against the grain. Yeah, paint. Yeah, doing this on newer door, a bit newer, like probably 5 or 10 years newer, was much better. It's made from a different wood, slightly better quality, and probably also covered with a different paint. Looks like it's almost ready. Okay, now let's take it off, or at least try. It's a bit annoying to do it this way. Would be fine if I was left-handed. Okay, another section. And then the panel. And it's over an hour. And how much is done? Maybe like 1/3? Maybe less than 1/3, but probably over 1/4. So let's say it will take 3.5 hours. So in that case I should finish today. At least finish this part. Finish taking off the majority of the paint with the heat. I'm thinking that I should probably buy a box fan. That's how they are called, like those small fans in like cages without any stand. Yeah, I should buy one of them for two reasons. First, to to do this at my house, to work on the frames, door frames, and second, it would also be useful for heat, to like put it in the window at night, to like do a sort of forced draft. Because my room gets very little air movement, and because of that, in summers it's always one of the hottest, if not the hottest room in the house. Okay, and then I will do the second panel. Now I'm working on the entire length of that bevel. Okay, can I clear the corner? Now the other one. And the bevel. Will this go in one go? More or less. Could be better, but acceptable. Okay. So now another edge. Get rid of that. Now the corner. And the bevel. Another edge. Let's rotate that a bit. And get rid of that. Okay, and the bevel, and only one edge to go. Okay, maybe that's enough. No, it's not enough. Okay, now almost. Okay, now I can do the main area. Okay, that's enough. Or maybe not enough. Okay, another strip. The ad just started. Okay, and another strip. This will be half of the panel. Yeah, I think half of the panel, more or less. Considering that it's so boring to do, I can guess that it's even more boring to watch. Okay. Hello, Sapin. I'm removing the paint again, very slowly. Seems like this kind of patient approach could be faster in the long run, but it still doesn't work as good as on the other door, on the newer door. Well, not exactly the door. Well, actually, I was stripping the paint of kind of a door like 2 days ago on my day off. And it was like a cabinet door. You know, it's like a cabinet made with bricks, like an unmovable cabinet with doors, with the two doors, the same, kind of the same as like the big ones, but I probably this wide and also shorter. And yeah, these I believe were a bit newer, and it was going much easier with them. Probably because both different paint and different wood. Yeah, because these are not from these days. And my grandmother actually was considering buying new doors, like as you say, the shitty hollow ones. Yeah, I don't think she even know how they are made, like how they are, what's the construction. And yes, she was considering buying, just replacing the doors with those new market doors, like the department store or how is it called? And I was like, there is no way you're gonna replace the solid wood doors with doors made out of cardboard. Either you're buying new solid wood doors or I'm restoring these ones. So I'm restoring these ones because new solid wood doors are too expensive. Even though they would be much better in terms of quality, I mean. But these ones are still better than stuff made out of cardboard. I have like those cardboard doors on my floor in the house, and I was they were too long when we were installing them, and I was literally shortening them with a kitchen knife. Well, depends how abusive you are. If you don't I don't know, punch the door or something, they probably won't like break down immediately or something. But they don't look very great. And also, like, because they are not made out of solid wood, they are practically disposable, because you can't really make anything with the surface. Like, if the surface is basically just printed on, like the fake wood texture, or maybe not texture, like yeah, let's say just wood texture is just printed on. So when it wears off, you basically just have to replace the door, unless you want to like stick something on them, like some vinyl wrapping or something like that. And with solid wood doors, you can just sand them off and refinish them. And you should sand them off like more often than once every 60 years, because doing this after 60 years is quite a bit of pain. It would be easier if it wasn't just 100 coats of paint. But yeah, if I'm like rich someday, then I will just replace all of the doors upstairs on my floor from this to replace these cardboard ones with actual solid wood doors. And I probably still wouldn't want to spend all the money for actually like pre-made doors, or like made to measure or something. So maybe we will have making doors stream instead of just restoring doors. Yeah, and I think this would be cool, and assuming I would get like actual good quality wood, it would be also easier. I don't know what wood. I'm not at this stage yet. I'm not rich yet. So I don't even think about replacing doors. But yeah, probably something like oak. It's like often it's like the default wood. But first of all, I would have to like get my tools, all of my tools, to better shape. Especially this plane, because this would be very useful with making any sort of larger wooden stuff. Yeah, probably someday I will do probably multiple tool restoration streams, because I don't really want to do all of them in one go. Did that hit the camera? It looked like it hit the camera. I thought. Okay, so it did hit the camera. And I think about, oh, not really think. I have to finally start actual room restoration, like start restoring the corridors, the walls itself, because yeah, I want to replace the wallpaper, replace the flooring, and probably also do something with the ceiling. And I don't know if I just want to repaint the ceiling, because on one hand I would hate doing anything more with the ceiling, because doing anything on the ceiling is such a pain because of this annoying thing called gravity, and like everything is falling onto your head and stuff like that. But the ceiling is not really nice, not really nice looking, not really smooth. So I will probably have to do something with this. And also I will have to replace the wiring in walls, because I was like counting how much wallpaper do I need, and then I like calculated how many rolls do I need and how much would that cost, and then decided that there is no way I'm putting this expensive wallpaper on the walls without first replacing the wiring. Because initially I wanted to like leave the wiring as it is until Grandma is living in that space. So until Grandma is living, period. So I wanted to take care of that after she will pass away. So I don't know when could that be. Maybe in 10 years, maybe 15. And yeah, I wanted to just leave the wiring for now, but this wallpaper is too expensive. I'm not putting a nice wallpaper with the intention to just tear it off in a couple of years and redo the wiring. Yeah, probably everyone hates working on something that's high up, especially like when it's facing you, like the ceiling. It's also bad, but a bit less bad when you're working on the wall that's like higher than your head, because then at least, well, first you are working in that position, not that position, and also like stuff from the wall is falling next to the wall, not above on you. Okay, so now this part. And that's the main reason why the ceiling in here looks like it does. Like, I usually avoid showing the ceiling on camera because it's horrible. And my solution is to just not look up, because I don't want to work on the ceiling. I don't want to fix it. And my grandmother, what was that? A raid! Wow, my first raid. Thank you for raiding me. I didn't expect somebody to raid me. And yeah, welcome on my stream. I do various DIY projects, and recently a lot of door restoration, because I have 8 doors to restore, and this is the 4th one. And after this one I will do a bit of a break, maybe a month of a break, and then I will do some during this month I will do some other projects. I will probably start with some more historical tailoring, because I need some new clothes, and then maybe some electronics projects and other things like that. Wow, and I have 10 viewers. That's like how did that happen? Like just I think 20 minutes ago I had like 2. And what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the ceiling. Sometimes my not really sometimes, it happened maybe like 10 times or so. My grandmother comes in here, and she always looks like she just walks through the door and she immediately looks at the ceiling in comments how horrible it is, and I should do something with this. And my solution is always to just not look up. Yeah, definitely your presence. And I think I would like to do something with the ceiling, but I don't want something that would require any sort of sanding or sanding adjacent things, any sort of dust producing activities, because then I would have like all of my workshop dusty and stuff like that. Well, it's already dusty from all this sanding and all the working on the doors, but it would be much worse when I would be sanding the ceiling. So I don't know what to do with this. Are there any easy solutions? Easy and cheap. Cheap is the most important part. Model your workshop so that it's easier to clean. Model, you mean like move stuff around and get rid of some stuff? Yeah, I do have to do some cleaning. But I'm always just putting this off to another date. A date that will never come. Well, actually, I'm like gradually working towards this. Well, like for example, with well, you can see it's outside the frame, but with my like cabinet made out of trash, with all the jars, it definitely caused like all of the stuff around to be a little more clean. Next, I have to do some sort of shelf, or maybe like case, multiple shelves for jars with all the hardware, like screws and nuts and stuff like that. And I would like to put that on the wall over there, so it would like get some space on this shelf over here. Okay, and that's definitely against the grain. And I'm digging in into the wood. Okay, I think maybe I will finish this today. Like finish taking off the majority of the paint, the outer layers. Okay, so this is done. Now this part, and I have to work this direction again, because this is against, well, maybe from that part it won't be against the grain. Hard to tell, the grain constantly changes. Sorry, had to clean some stuff and ready up to leave soon. Have a nice stream. seem chill like always. Seems clean, like have to clean some stuff. Okay, seems chill like always. Yeah, sometimes it's a bit too chill. Like you can almost see, almost hear. How are they called? Like those insects that are making this sound and as like in the middle of the night, and it's often used at the starting soon. Oh, crickets! Yeah, you can almost hear the crickets. Doing stuff like that is especially boring because I don't even have anything to talk about. Like I can't comment constantly that I'm like moving the torch across the paint. It would be pretty monotonous. When I'm doing something more maybe dynamic, I can at least talk about stuff I'm doing, because I'm always doing something different. And in here, it's really repetitive. My streams are stream is always chaos and a bit of metal music, like vacation from my chaos stream. Yeah. There is like a negative amount of chaos in here. Well, I could play some metal music, but I don't think it would help much. It would be maybe a bit grotesque even to do something so boring and to the metal music. Well, metal music can also be quite slow sometimes. Depending on the piece. Well, also depends on the specific genre or subgenre maybe of metal. Gotta leave. Have a nice day. Thank you. And also have a nice day. It's so yeah, like power metal, for example, probably. Well, I don't know. Maybe there is some way to compose a slow power metal piece, but seems like against the definition, even though I'm not actually sure what's the definition. But just from the music pieces I've heard, songs I've heard, it seems counter definition. No, I'm usually not really listening that much of power metal. I listen mostly to classical metal, like you know Judas Priest, Black Sabbath, and stuff like that. And recently I've not really been listening that much to either metal or rock, any other kinds of rock music in general, because I was always listening to metal, rock, or like different like not serious music, entertainment music. Yeah, in Polish we would call them entertainment music. I was always listening to that kind of music when I was driving, and nowadays I don't really drive much, so I'm not really listening that much to this kind of music anymore. I was listening either when I was driving or when I was on the train, like traveling to the like city when I was studying with the university, because I was coming back home on every weekend. And yeah, during that time I traveled a lot, like back and forth between my family home and the university city. And now I'm not really traveling at all. And I'm kind of glad, because I didn't really like it. I didn't enjoy the traveling part, or being at that city part. Like, cities with universities are usually bigger cities, and in that case it was one of the biggest cities in Poland, one of like major cities in Poland, and I hated it. Like, I live in the suburbs, and it's already too crowded for me in here. I would like to live in the countryside. And living in a big city like that, it was unbearable. Okay, we are slowly moving towards the end. It's definitely over half. Probably maybe 2/3. So yeah, when I will finish, I will maybe finally try out Terraria. Today maybe will gonna be the day. If there won't be any like technical issues, because I don't think I even like ever opened Steam on this computer. I just have it installed. Okay, let's take that off. Technically, there shouldn't be any technical issues with running Steam on Linux and stuff like that. But my setup is not really typical, so I often can have issues that don't normally occur on normal setups. So wouldn't occur for on like Linux Mint, for example, or just normal Fedora without Hyperland and all that other stuff. But still, it's not as weird as my other computer, on which I'm using Emacs as a desktop environment. That one would definitely cause some issues. Yeah, and hopefully another patch of doors that I will be taking care of sometime in the future, maybe a month, 2 months, will go a bit easier, because from my tests it seems like the paint is not as problematic. Taking off the paint is not as problematic. It's not so stuck to the door. Okay, maybe just this section for now. And also, I also hope that like taking that off with the paint stripper will be easier, or will be easy just in general, because I was trying this already on the door frame and it kind of helped, like it was softer and stuff, but it's not like this stuff was just coming off without any effort. I still have to put in some work. Okay, so that should be ready. Tomorrow I should probably finally do some editing on the video, because I was saying that I would on Wednesday, but I didn't because I was taking care of all the door frames and stuff. And yesterday, it was yesterday? Oh, yesterday, yeah, I remember. Yesterday I had a headache because too much smoke, apparently. And yeah, I also didn't do any editing because of that. And then today I was taking care of a couple of things and kneading pizza dough and stuff. So I also didn't do any editing today in the morning. I think I will finish like this first video by myself, and then from the second one onwards I will just do this on stream, because I don't see any other possibility. There is no way I will be like responsible, I guess, responsible enough to do it on my own in a good amount of time. There is just too much procrastination when nobody is watching. Or at least when I don't have this sort of this feeling that someone could be watching, or maybe there is no possibility that someone could be watching. Then I'm not productive at all. Like majority of the problem is that I just don't come in here. Like I'm always putting it off. Like I can just come later and come later and come later, and then it's too late. So I'm just telling myself that I will go tomorrow, and the next day it's the same. So yeah, it seems like streaming is in fact the only thing that causes me to come in here and actually do stuff. If I wasn't streaming this, I would probably still be doing the first door. Okay, I see some message, but it's too far away. Yeah, it is so soul crashing. I'm doing this, which day is it? Is it 36? I've been doing this for 36 days. It's great. It's not as bad when the paint actually detaches easily. Like on the door frame, actually only the last door frame I was doing at the house. On Wednesday. On the last one, it was detaching super easily. But it was a newer door. Like not that much newer, probably like 5 or 10 years newer. But still, it's a different wood and probably also a different paint. Okay, so now I can turn this around. My first raid. I have to like write it down in my journal. Today I got raided on Twitch. Maybe I should also start raiding people. Twitch has been shaming me for that, or rather for not doing that. Okay, so now this part, and then the sides, and I will be done. And then we can do some gaming. when I'm done with, at least for now, when I will be done temporarily with restoring the doors, I will have so much cleaning to do before I can start anything else. Probably like 2 days of dusting everything off. At the starting in 30 seconds, about 30 seconds. Yeah, I should definitely get rid of some stuff from here. Organize the workshop a bit better. I should definitely get rid of the sewing machine cabinet. Like, you know, the one with that for like treadle machine. So yeah, I have a cabinet like that I don't really use ever, and it's just like folded over because it's like yeah, it's like foldable, so the tabletop, the surface, you can fold in half and then close it, so it's kind of like just a rectangle. So yeah, it's always like in this rectangle form, and I keep my 3D printer on top, so it's wasting a lot of space underneath. I could do some sort of shelf, attach it to the wall, and then I would have space on the bottom under the 3D printer. And I should probably also make some kind of enclosure for the 3D printer. Like get some particle boards or some other trash. Actually, I have a couple of doors, like those cardboard doors disassembled. So I have only the fiber boards, like from the, like, you know, there are particle boards, and there is cardboard sandwiched between them. So I have those like particle boards, not particle, fiber boards from outside. So I could use those. Like make some sort of enclosure out of them. And I would need some sort of seal so it wouldn't get dusty inside. Also, I have to finally do the tool wall, because I technically have a tool wall, but there aren't a lot of tools on here, like only these 3 saws. So the rest of my woodworking tools, mostly woodworking, are just scattered around the workshop. It would be nicer to have everything behind me, both from the usability standpoint and also to just have a fancy background. Like all those woodworking influencers from YouTube. I will have to go do some grocery shopping tomorrow, because I don't have any tomatoes for a pizza for tomorrow, and I will also have to like prepare everything, get the furnace or the oven rather, get the oven ready, preheat, and then prepare the dough when it will be ready for like splitting into balls. So yeah, tomorrow I probably also won't do any editing. Yeah, definitely. From the second video onwards, I will. What are you making? Well, pizza. Just a normal pizza, like margarita. Nothing fancy. Very classic. Or classical. What was I saying? Oh, right. So definitely from the second video onwards I will have to do editing on stream. I wonder like, what would be even the category? I think I saw like people editing their videos on stream, but I have no idea what category was that. Is there some category called video production or something similar? Maybe it would qualify just as arts and crafts? Or maybe just art, because oh yeah, that's this category is makers and crafting or something like that, and arts is a separate separate category. So would it qualify as art? I have no idea. I have no idea how to categorize that. Work with me streams. So is there a category like that? Work with me? Or maybe it depends on... Well, wouldn't stuff like that usually be in just chatting? Just chatting seems like a default category. Like you don't know what to put your stream into, then you do just chatting. Okay, a lot of notes in here. Or maybe not a lot. Maybe that's just changing grain direction. What was that? Co-working and studying. Okay. So you can co-work with me on my videos. I have to do some kind of statistics, like how much did it did it take me to edit my first video? Well, when I will finally edit the first video, and how much will it take me to do it on stream? Definitely faster, because the first one I've been probably doing for like a month. Okay, so that's almost done. I still have to do that corner and then the sides, and I have to finally remove this lock. Okay, and what was that? You would be able to get a lot of done if you actually practice multitasking and what was and get better at it. You have the drive and motivation. The problem is I don't have drive and motivation. You just can't work while you're talking, and you talk a lot. I don't think I talk a lot. If you could talk talk that much and work at the same time, you'd fly through it on stream. Yeah. But yeah, the problem is that I don't have motivation. I'm only doing all this only because people are watching. Like when I'm not streaming, I can't get myself to do anything. I'm just procrastinating indefinitely. Okay, from my perspective, you would probably stream and use it as a tool to do things. From my perspective, you do. I could probably stream and use it as a tool to do things, but I don't. Well, you could try. If I did have motivation to do stuff, then I would be already done with the video. But this moment, I put maybe 6 hours into the editing. Well, maybe not 6 hours. Maybe 4 hours or so into the editing, and it took me like a month, maybe 3 weeks. I'm not actually sure what was the date. I could check it because I recorded the desktop after all, so there is date on there. And this is not actually my first attempt to editing stuff, making a YouTube video. First time I just gave up after maybe 3 months of editing. So yeah, now I can remove the lock. I can remove the lock and do the edges. Some parts of me you enjoy distracting yourself via talking as a form of procrastination. That's my observation. Anyways, I could be completely wrong. No, I'm just. I'm just actually not very good at multitasking. So when I'm talking, I just can't think. When I'm thinking about talking, I can't put that much thinking into what I'm doing. So sometimes I'm doing something with my hands, but this isn't anything productive because I'm just not thinking. I'm just not thinking what I'm doing. So I'm just like pushing stuff around without any real reason. And it's the same like when I was talking about like doing Duolingo while using the stationary bicycle, like this exercise bicycle. Then yeah, when I had some sort of harder exercise, like harder example, then I would slow down because I can't. Well, it's not really about like putting much thought into like moving your legs, but I don't know. I just I don't know why. I don't know if this has something to do with concentration or with what, but I just can't. I just can't like think too hard and do other stuff at the same time. But from a subconscious level, do you enjoy talking that much because you get a break from doing mundane? I don't even think I enjoy talking. I'm talking that much mostly because I know that I have to talk because it's Twitch, and I would have even less viewers if I didn't say anything. I actually enjoy when I'm silent. Okay, I have to get maybe this one. I think that this has kind of a lower chance of splintering. Actually, I didn't read the full message. Mundane, or do you usually talk a lot in general? I say a lot, but yeah, I definitely don't talk a lot in general. I've been saying this a couple of times already, that like in a week of streaming, I probably said more words than in the entire previous year. Like somewhere I've heard that that's an average person supposedly says I don't know, about 10,000 words daily or something like that, and I was like, 10,000 words, it's like daily, that's crazy. I sometimes have days when I say 10 words, or actually I sometimes have days when I don't say any word at all. And it's talking, my talking. You say that I talk a lot. I don't think I talk a lot. It's not subconscious. I like purposefully try to talk a lot to be less boring. Okay, now I have to strip the paint from the side. But when I do this, then it will be very low. And on like this stool, for example, it will be probably too high. Maybe. Okay, and I will have to probably attach this with a clamp. Yeah, I live very nearby a church. It's quite annoying because they ring those bells all the time. But I mostly got used to it. Like, I remember when they installed those bells, because they didn't always have bells. I think they were installed. Well, I'm not sure. I'm just guessing. So maybe around 2010 or something like that. So I remember that there people weren't happy with those bells. Like, they were complaining a lot, but by now pretty much everyone got used to it. Okay, so let's work on the edge and drink some water first. Okay. Now they are real bells. Like, you can see them moving. And it's interesting that on my my room is on the side of the house opposite to the church. So the other side of the house is facing the church, and my room is on the opposite side. And in my room, they are actually louder because I don't know, the sound waves are reflecting off of the garage, and because of that they are like traveling straight into my window. So yeah, for me it's actually louder than on the opposite side of the house. But I got used to it. And also on the other side of the house we don't have any bedrooms. So it's like a kitchen and a bathroom. Kitchens and bathrooms, multiple. They have healing properties. I'm not sure I want to explore that topic. But I have no idea how are like bells are supposed to have healing properties, like the sound waves, like in this specific frequency, or rather the like set of frequencies has healing properties. Sounds a bit weird. But you know, to be honest, a lot of weird things are true, so Okay, this will definitely eventually fall off this stool. Every living thing has a natural resonance frequency, so yeah, sure. Okay, so that's almost half. Okay, maybe, but I would have to read some actual like studies on that. What are actual effects? If they are actually significant, because like often you hear stuff like that something has been like something has a huge effect or something or like whatever, and you look into it and yeah, it's like 1% reduction. So I don't know, for example, cancer risk, it's 1% reduction. So instead of having 2% of chance to get some particular cancer, if you do that thing, you get 1.99, yeah? Yeah, 9.99% risk. So it is technically has some influence, but it's not significant. And I really doubt that something like some natural frequencies have any significant impact on anything, because if they did, there would be like caring about stuff like that would be much more common. Also, what is like resonant frequency of a human is supposed to be? Like, what is resonating? Humans have a lot of different parts. Well, mostly soft parts, so soft and like complex, so it's already quite hard for them to resonate to anything, and on top of that, like different parts of the body would resonate at different frequencies. So mostly because of that, it seems quite iffy to me. Like, I guess you get some like brain waves during sleep and stuff like that, but nah. And also with stuff like that, with like the effects of any particular thing on human health, it's pretty hard to do studies on that, because you have so many different variables, and you think you have some like statistically significant data, but actually that's just a coincidence, because you had also some other kind of like more significant influence of something else. Okay, now I can do the other edge and I will be done. But if you are talking about our consciousness, it typically works different brain states have different ranges, are activated during events. Gamma, cognitive. There are patterns for sonic weapons that alter the brain states of people. There are patents for a lot of things. Just because there is a patent for something doesn't mean it works. Like, you can find a lot of patents for just stupidest thing possible that doesn't actually work, but yeah, as long as you can convince the people at the patent office that it's like significant or something, that then you get a patent. And yeah, I'm not sure, like, if maybe it's possible, but I have my doubts. If it's possible for like sound waves to influence the like brain waves, just because they are both waves and both have a frequency doesn't mean they are like compatible. You can find a lot of videos on YouTube on antique tools, on very obscure antique tools, and they all have like different patterns, and they are very very rare because they didn't sell a lot of like copies, a lot of yeah, a lot of units. They didn't sell a lot of units of that particular tool, and the reason is that it didn't work very well, or sometimes didn't work at all. Binaural beats, yeah, I heard about that. I didn't really research this that much. I heard that it supposedly does something, but I'm not sure. I remember remember sort of like researching this. I didn't more like just read something or heard about this, so it didn't like really stick in my memory if it actually works or not. But yeah, I'm not sure if it works. I would have to look into it. But if I had to guess, I would guess that it doesn't. Okay. Uh, Most evident sports reduce anxiety, improve focus, creativity, better sleep, less chronic pain. And that used was just yeah, but even if the evidence supports it, it only like support it only about the effect, not the reason. So just because it has some like effect, it doesn't necessarily mean it's because any interaction between sound frequency and like brainwave frequency. It could be just as well a coincidence. That or maybe even not, yeah, a coincidence that it works, because like yeah, let's say it like that. You sometimes people just assume something, something that it could work because of like whatever reason, and they try it and it works, and they assume it's because of that reason, but actually it's like some coincidence, just some coincidence. It works for a different reason, and it has nothing to do with their made up explanation. So if to like see if it's actually has anything to do with the brain waves, you would at least have to check different frequencies, incompatible frequencies, theoretically incompatible frequencies, to see if they have any effect. And also, just because you tried it and it seems to work, doesn't necessarily mean it works. You may just think it works. You know, placebo and all. You would have to do A/B test on yourself to see if it actually works. But then I think it would be difficult because of the nature itself of that. You would always know which one is A and which one is B when you are applying this to yourself. Okay, this is almost the end. uh, double-blind studies. Okay. Okay. So maybe, I guess it is. Like my first thought is that it wouldn't be necessarily compatible, like sound waves and like electrical waves and like your brain and stuff. But yeah, the more like I think a bit more about this, and yeah, after all, like your ears are converting those signals into electrical signals in your brain. So I guess it does make sense. Now I'm wondering if it would work with deaf person. Are there any studies with deaf people? Because if it doesn't work for them, then it would suggest that it's because of this converting sound into like brain signals inside your ears. Okay, so it's done. That will be it for today. When it comes to door restoration. And tomorrow I will apply the paint stripper to everything that is left. Yeah, this side is much worse. I will apply the paint stripper and try to clean everything completely. And for now I will do some gaming. Okay, so I can stop this with this button. Yeah, seems like this button. The floor is so crunchy. Yeah, I know. 2 different frequencies. This much I remember. Okay, let's move this into here. Move around all the cables. And it should be something like that. Okay. And let's see. What happens? What's going on? Properties? Oh, I broke it. Yeah, I definitely broke my screen input on the previous stream. So remove and add. And so this should be, what should this be? Audio, browser, image. Video capture device. Image. Wait, where is it? Where is screen? It's possible. What happened to my OBS? I'm trying to add the source. I removed the source because it was broken, and now I'm trying to add the new one, and I don't see like a desktop source. Yeah, it's audio input, audio output, browser, color source. What is color source? Just a like solid color. Droid cam, so that's my phone. Image, slideshow, jack, media source, scene, text, video capture device. This is just a camera, right? Yeah, this is just a camera. Did it break when I was on like update? Let's try to I guess update. Yeah, let's update that. Wait. Text. Yeah, create. Yeah, I'm not sure if it has anything to do with like yesterday's stream breaking redemption, or it's just a coincidence that it broke when I updated the OBS. But yeah, it doesn't work. Screen capture doesn't work. I'm trying to fix it in case someone would come in here. Okay, how to make it smaller? Okay, this is fine. So what's in here? Status 404. What? Package QT Wayland. What's happening in here? Did my system break? Okay. There are a lot of updates. Did I update yesterday? Seems quite unlikely considering 270 updates. It's more like a week. It should be more like a week with that amount. Okay, when it's doing its thing, maybe let's try to do this. So this would be the first playthrough. I'm supposed to spell playthrough, true. Okay, it's not like underscored. It is underscored. Playthrough is correct. Why did you underscore it if it's correct? Okay. Maybe dash Terraria. Okay, so there is an update for OBS, so maybe it will unbreak it. Let's copy that. But then I will probably have to restart the stream because I will have to restart the OBS. And also I need a category. What is the category for? Well, I can do that later. So now let's quickly restart the OBS. It's currently active for okay, I'm back. I should be back. And let's see now. Audio. I still don't have screen. Audio input, audio output, browser, drag input, media source. What is media source? So this is like some MP4, I guess. What else? Okay, so this doesn't work. Let's remove that. Where is remove? Delete. Okay. What else? Jack input client. So this is some sort of sound. Device capture, other device capture. So this is just a camera. What's going on? Is there any information on the internet about OBS breaking stream capture, the screen capture? OBS, I guess Linux, and also Wayland. OBS, Linux, Wayland, screen capture, and something recent. Or any time past. Yeah, let's do past week. Nothing in here. How about GitHub of OBS? GitHub, OBS, and there should be an ad. So let's see, issues, OBS Studio issues, anything about screen, window. Wrong gamma, this. So this is Windows. All of the issues are about Windows. Maybe display instead of screen. Display. And what is this? Like some kind of pinned issues. Flat pack runtime, branch is end of life, okay. May affect built-in, okay. Okay, so display, and think about the display. No display cam capture, okay. OBS version. But there is no display capture, I can only camera, okay. Sounds. What? Anything new in here? So this is some kind of forum announcements. What version of OBS am I running? About? So this is OBS 31.04. Okay. And why is the profile grayed out? Edit. Oh, maybe it's because I'm streaming. Maybe that's why it's grayed out. So show settings folder, settings. No. So this is streaming, right? Tools, help. Yeah, I could use some help. Again, audio, browser, media. Yeah, there is no screen. Why is there no screen? Development resources support, maybe Linux support. Auto configure. This is all very old. Maybe latest post. Okay. Audio capture without speakers. There is nothing about this on the internet. As if like no one else has this issue. How is that possible? What am I doing wrong? No source selected. Okay. Maybe it's something changed in FlatHub. Let's do FlatHub. FlatHub and OBS. OBS Studio. Okay. Add-ons. GStreamer. More. All of the add-ons. Capture, Vulkan, applications, okay. It doesn't source record, no. It doesn't look like there is any sort of plugin now for recording screen, so that's not an issue. There is an add-on for capturing Vulkan and OpenGL applications. I don't know if Terraria would qualify as that. OS config, packages, Flatpak, and it should be, this should be, yeah, what is a name for that? Please use Flatpak management. I'm so annoyed at
at FlatHub that it doesn't provide the names for the packages for add-ons. The issue is that it just doesn't work. Like the screen capture wasn't working, so I removed the source. Wait. Maybe I will do a screenshot. Can I do a screenshot just of that? Oh, wait. It was this key? No. What was the... this? Oh, this one. Oh, and now... yeah, I can't do a screenshot, at least not in, with like selecting the area. Can I do a normal screenshot? Yeah, it seems like I can. So let's add an image. Image file. This should be in here. Okay. And where is it? Okay. So, in here you have... how can I... okay. So, in here you have this menu, this add source menu, and there is no screen capture or display capture or anything like that. Video capture, like video capture device, pipewire, and video capture device V something something. This is camera. So yeah, so for some reason there is no screen capture. And also I was confused when the screen capture wasn't working. I was confused because there was the source, like every source in here has an icon, and the screen source was like a default icon, this is just a blank file, instead of it was always showing the screen, and now it's like there is no type of this source input. There is no type screen capture, so it just didn't work and didn't show any icon. And I have no idea why there is no source screen capture. There was a source like that yesterday, and now it doesn't work for some reason. And I'm looking on the internet. I'm looking into OBS forum and OBS issues on GitHub, and just the normal. Let's maybe just use Google again. Google. Let's see if I can find something. OBS Linux Wayland, and maybe also Flatpak, because I have this on Flatpak, and no screen capture. Yes, I'm not a robot. Ah, stairs. It's so annoying. Yeah, these are all the stairs. And this broke. Log out, then choose X11. I don't have X11. I have only Wayland. And my like my desktop wouldn't work on X11. It's a Wayland exclusive. And it was working on Wayland all this time until yesterday. Well, until today, I guess. There's no window capture. And it has to be a recent issue. Like this week. All time past week. Yeah, there is nothing. Just Google in general. Maybe instead of screen display again, this play capture. Okay, I can try like restarting my PC. Yeah, everyone is only talking about dogs. Dogs in OBS. GitHub again. GitHub OBS. Issues. What are the latest issues? There is not a lot of latest issues. Like the most recent one is from 2 weeks ago. Maybe it's some like actually super recent issue, and nobody nobody wrote anything about this yet. Is there any sort of issue section on FlatHub? FlatHub.org. OBS. No statistics, links. Release notes. So yeah, I'm gonna try to restart my computer. And because of that, YouTube stream will break up, but whatever. Stop streaming.